Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I cannot believe that this year is already over. It's been a very full year, and many of you, I'm sure, know that I had a son just 2 months ago. He's 2 months as of today, so it's super exciting being able to raise him and get to see him grow every single day. Well, for this Christmas, I did something special for myself, and I decided to join Pampered Chef. Some of you might know that my sister actually is involved in Pampered Chef, and now that I've decided to kind of take a step away from Starbucks a little bit, I'm going to be needing some other ways to be able to have some income and have some growth in some hobbies that I have. And one way that I can do this is through Pampered Chef. Something you might not know about me is that I actually really enjoy cooking. I really like putting together different spice blends and looking at cookbooks. In fact, last Christmas, I gave my family a variety of spice blends and kind of created my own like baked chicken recipe that I gave to my family as well. And it was something I really enjoyed. And Pampered Chef is going to give me the opportunity to continue enjoying that hobby and growing it. So I decided to go through my box today that I got. I actually hosted a party about a month ago, and I received some items from that party. And then also when joining Pampered Chef, there's some items that I received to kind of help kickstart everything for me to share with you, whether it's a recipe or it's some products. And so I'm excited to kind of go through this box with you. So some of the things that I got from my party were some really fun items that I've already kind of started using, but I wanted to kind of show them to you. Some of the items are these teak it's a spoon and a spatula, and I use a lot of cast irons, but I also have some regular pans as well that I've been noticing are starting to get scraped on the bottom. But the great thing is that these will not scrape the bottom of my pans, which is really, really great. And I've gotten to use these cooking with just a couple times since I just received them, and I just love how long the handle is, and they're really easy to clean. I hand wash them just to keep them nice. You don't want to put these in your dishwasher, but they're beautiful, and they're also really great for your pan so you don't kind of scrape the bottom of it. And I just am really excited about using these. I also got one of these kind of rubber spatulas. They actually call it a classic scraper. And I don't know if you personally have Pampered Chef, or maybe your mother had Pampered Chef items. My mom had one of these, and for me, when I think about this, I actually think about kind of my teenage years, my childhood, my mom using this rubber spatula, and I really enjoy using it. I've used it once already as well, and it just works really well with getting kind of cake or anything out of the pan. It's a really good weight, and it's not a thin spatula. Sometimes if you kind of get the cheap ones from the store, they can be really cheap, and they don't do the job very well. So I'm really excited to have one of these as well. It's weird that it brings me back memories of my childhood and making kind of baking things with my mom. I also got one of these. It is called a small spreader, and I was so excited to get one of these because if you are trying to like put frosting on a cake or cupcakes with a knife or a spoon, it doesn't quite work as well. And so I was really excited to get one of these spreaders to be able to put frosting on some baked items. I also make these thing called pickled cigars, where it's turkey or ham with cream cheese and a pickle, and so this helps me spread the cream cheese. So super excited to have one of these scrapers. Another item that I'm really excited about is a seasoning, a spice actually, that Pampered Chef now carries. I don't know about you, but my husband and I love sriracha. We like adding it onto our pizza, and we also like adding it onto like maybe our eggs for breakfast. And I noticed that Pampered Chef now carries honey sriracha, and I was super excited about this spice. One thing that my sister and I actually talked about was putting this on chicken. So I'm really excited to try this on chicken. It might also be really good spice to add into my eggs in the morning. So I haven't tried it on that yet, but I'm really excited to do that. This other item, again, is something that my mother used to carry, but she had the old style and I got the new style. And it is this large round stone. My husband and I love pizza, and I've made pizza here at the house a couple of times, but I really wanted to, being into this new year, make more things from scratch and by hand. And so I'm really excited to use this pan to be able to do that. And it's also really beautiful. I really like the fact that it has the dark on the inside and the light colored on the outside. You could even just put this on your table and as to be able to put like hot things on it when you are serving. I'm really excited about this. We have an old pizza pan, but I think this is going to make the crust even more crunchy, and so I'm really excited about using this. Okay, there's so much more in this box. This is a citrus press. I used to have a plastic one of these, and it didn't work very well. In fact, it ended up breaking on me. And this one is metal, which is so great. It's going to be used to be able to press my citruses into different dishes and things like that. I really like making a lemon pasta, and I have to use a couple tablespoons of lemon juice for it. And with this, I'll be able to squeeze the lemon juice directly into the pan, and it has little holes in the bottom so that I don't get any seeds into my dish, because nobody likes to bite into a lemon seed in their pasta. Super excited about having that. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. This is a coated chef's knife. I have not opened some of these items just yet. And if you hear my son in the background, he's just sitting in his swing, kind of playing with the toy in front of him. Now my husband is going to get him. So don't mind, the little guy making some noise. This is going to be really awesome. We have a knife set, but they tend to get a little dull, things like that. But I'm really excited to use this. It's very lightweight, and it has a cover to kind of keep it nice. So I'm really excited to have a new favorite chef's knife. And Pampered Chef carries other knives as well, little paring knives, and I was thinking about getting that where I could just like cut up my apple and not have to use such a large knife. I thought that would be great. This is a really handy thing for coming into the new year. I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to eat healthier, and they're making more salads at home. This is actually called a salad chopper. I have not used it yet. Let's see, press the red button there. Oh, there we go. So it's scissors to be able to cut up your salad. My husband has definitely told me that I don't cut my salad up small enough. So he ends up picking up a piece of salad. It's this big chunk. And this is gonna help me kind of break up the salad a little bit more, which is great. These I was actually weirdly excited about. I have a pair of tongs that are metal, and then I have a pair of tongs that have rubber on the ends, but the rubber pieces are just falling off. So I was actually really excited about getting a new pair of tongs. And this is one thing that's really great, is there's this little piece in here that all you have to use gravity to, now it's open, and then use gravity to do that, and it closes it for you. So handy. My sister showed me hers, and I was excited about getting one for myself. This is, I can't see it from the writing. Oh, these are new tablespoons for me. I actually have some Tupperware tablespoons that are great. They're wonderful, but they always tend to just kind of come apart, or I can't find a spoon, things like that. These are all together, so all the teaspoons are together on that one, all the tablespoons are together on that one, and you just slide it to fix whatever size that you want to use. They're really lightweight, so I was really excited about getting these. Here's another spice. I've got some Southwestern spice. This is actually to make fajitas. So I really, really love fajitas. Unfortunately, my husband doesn't like, I know, onions and peppers, but I love them. So I used to make them at home by myself all the time. And now we kind of like choose different types of vegetables to put in our fajitas. But the Southwestern spice is really great to kind of add spices to your steak or your chicken, whatever it is that you plan on using to make some fajitas. And there's nothing like even just going to a restaurant and hearing the sizzle of a fajita coming towards you before it even gets to the table. So I love making fajitas. And then this is a garlic press. I really love garlic. I love cooking with it. I think that it brings so much extra flavor to every single dish that you cook with. I can put it in my eggs, I can put it in my pasta, I can cook my meat in it. I made steak the other day and I did butter in the pan with garlic and it was just wonderful. And this is gonna make it possible for me to get the nice tiny pieces of garlic from fresh garlic rather than me just getting the can. I don't know about you, I usually tend to go for the can because it's nice and easy, but this is gonna make it possible for me to have nice fresh garlic that is all broken up and tiny. So I'm excited to have this. Again, this is another thing my mother used to have at the house too. Oh, this is something I was really excited about. This is a mix and chop, and I make a lot of eggs with like pork sausage, or I like making chili, and this is actually something that makes it a lot easier to break up the meat. I don't know about you, but when I make things sometimes with ground beef or the pork, it takes a bit to kind of sit there and try and break up that sausage or break up the beef, and otherwise it'll be in these really, really large chunks. But this is going to make it possible to break it up a lot easier before it gets too browned, when it's a little bit easier to break it up when it's still a little bit raw. So super excited about one of these and being able to use that. This, when I saw that I got this, I was really excited. This is a super veggie blend. It comes with this little tiny scooper. This is something you can add into different meals. You can even add it into like drinks and smoothies to add a little bit more nutrient into it, especially since I'm postpartum right now. I'm still trying to get back into more of a healthy lifestyle after having my son, and to make sure that I'm being healthy so I can keep him healthy. So I'm really excited to try this and start adding it to some dishes, especially with my husband doesn't always like a lot of certain vegetables and things like that, which is fine, but this allows me to get the nutrients in that he can have in those meals without me putting that particular item in. For example, mushrooms. I love mushrooms. My husband doesn't like mushrooms. This has the nutrients of mushrooms in it, which is really exciting. It has mushroom, pumpkin, parsnip, broccoli, and cauliflower in it. So really excited to try and use that. There's also a 3 onion rub. This is another thing that's going to be really great for fajitas. Before you cook your steak and you cut it, you can rub this all over your steak. It's just a savory blend of different onions and sea salt. And this is really, really handy to make things nice and quick and easy. This is obviously very exciting. It is my Pampered Chef apron. Have not worn this yet. I have not gotten it out of the package. At that. Now it can be official. Getting my apron on. I still have more things in this box. Super amazing. These are cutting boards. I don't know about you. I am not a fan of cutting boards, my goodness, glass cutting boards. I do like my wood cutting boards, but whenever I'm cutting meat, I really like to use plastic cutting boards. But this one actually has different markings on it to also help you with when you're cutting things. You can hear my little guy, he's with my husband right now. This has different markings on it to help you with the sizes. So if a recipe tells you they want you to cut something up to a certain size, this actually has like large dice, medium dice, fine julienne. These other ones, I don't actually know what they are, but I will look that up. And there's different measurements on the bottom to help with you. This one shows you proportions. This is really handy, especially if you are wanting to move into this next year and try to eat a little bit healthier. It shows you all the different kind of ways to proportion using just your hand. A fist is about 1 cup. A handful is about 1.5 ounces. If you're kind of looking at cheese there, 1 ounce of like chips or pretzels, that gives you an example, are 2 handfuls. A thumb is 1 to 2 tablespoons. I didn't even see this in there. Super excited to use that. Oh, this one's just kind of fun because it gives you the description of the different types of knives that you have available to you. Another thing that I actually saw about these is these make it really easy for you to chop on them, and then you can use them like a funnel to put it into whatever you're making. So no more spilling as you're trying to scrape it off the cutting board. This is something I'm really excited about. My sister has one of these. My nephew even uses it. It's really easy. My nephew's only 3. My goodness gracious. He'll be 4 soon. And this is a Madeleine. So this is, I'll show it to you. I need to grab my husband's knife. I was not prepared. I should have music playing in the background with this. Well, I guess I kind of do. I have my son. He slept in today, and now he's still very tired, but he doesn't want to go down for his nap. He did just have a nap, and he was woken up, but he probably needs to sleep a little bit longer. All right, here's this. This is something that I'm definitely going to have to play with and figure out how to use it well. It comes with one of these cleaner brushes to help get into all the crevices. So what's great for this is it gives you this little stand. So you put your product here, and there's different inserts that you can use, and you just keep pushing it down and it'll disperse everything on this side, and it makes cutting different products really, really easy. For example, like getting all of your onions sliced up that you need makes it really, really quick. And on the back, it gives you the different proportions that you can cook with, different styles of cutting and widths. So that's going to be really helpful, making things go a lot quicker. Now that I have a 2-month-old, anything that can make things quicker for me and easier for me is going to make it a lot easier for me to be able to enjoy my time in the kitchen without having to spend too much time in the kitchen. So I'm really excited about that. Couple more things. This I'm really excited about. I know I keep saying that about everything. This is actually another cast iron. If you don't cook with cast irons, I know that they can be a little intimidating because they're heavy. They can be a little bit difficult to clean sometimes, but once you kind of understand how to keep them clean and keep them in good shape, then it's just easy breezy. I love using them. They just add a different type of char onto an item than using a regular metal pan. And this one's great for making fajitas, which is great. It's so beautiful. Great thing is this one is already seasoned for you. A lot of times when you get a cast iron, you have to get it prepared with oil and everything like that. Now, you should still use oil on your cast irons to keep them nice, keep them from rusting. This one's great though. It has handles on both sides. It's a really fantastic size as well for you to cook a large dish in here. Anything. I have a couple different sizes of cast irons, but I love the fact that there's handles on both sides of this, which makes it really, really easy for me to maneuver it around. But if you don't cook with a cast iron, I really encourage you maybe get one that you can try out sometime. It really just kind of changes the whole dynamic of how that item is cooked, and you can really kind of get better flavors, I think, out of that item. It also comes with a nice scraper, which helps you get it nice and clean afterwards as well. Okay, got my last box. So I didn't realize I was getting this either. It's a tiny scraper. So this one is fantastic for getting out all of the pieces of batter from my hand mixer. So I'm really excited to have this tiny one. It's just a miniature of the rubber spatula. So the very last thing that's in this are catalogs. So now that I started my own business as being a Pampered Chef Consultant, I want to take you along with me. I love cooking, and I really want to kind of inspire other people to get back into the kitchen, especially starting January tomorrow. A lot of people are wanting to kind of make changes the way that they're eating, or maybe they're wanting to start new hobbies. Cooking is an amazing way to bring people together. It's also very comforting. I love it because it's creative, and I'm super excited now that my son's getting a little bit older. I can spend a little bit more time in the kitchen again, cooking some meals, and I'm really excited to take you along with me. So if you want to do a Pampered Chef party, please reach out to me. And what's really exciting for the month of January is it's actually double rewards. Let me look at this again. It is double free product rewards. So that means that whenever you have a party and some of your family and friends buy items at your party, you earn rewards for that. But what's great about the month of January is that you actually get double rewards, which means that if you have your friends and family buy so much product, you get a certain amount of rewards in free money to get new items and new products. That's how I got some of my items, was the fact that people bought items at my party. But what's great about January is you get double that. So if you were to have so much sold and you get like 25, you get now 50, because it's double rewards. So it's a really, really good time to do this party. It's a great way to socialize and reconnect with some friends and talk about things in the kitchen, ways to spice up some of your meals. So reach out to me if you want to do a party with me. I think that it would be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to have you join me. I hope you have a really great New Year's. I cannot believe it is the end of the month already. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know that it was long, but I hope you get excited about some of these products, and reach out to me if you want to talk more. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day.